Huzzah. Alrighty then, folks. Good evening and welcome to Fey Earth, an indie TTRPG set in an alternate 19th century Earth where all the creatures from folklore and fairy tale are real, have always been real, and live alongside humanity. My name is Neil. I'm the narrator of this session and I'm the creator of this game. This is a world rich with lore in which the Fae that appear as they were described in their original folklore, meaning you'll come across creatures that sound very familiar to what you've seen in other TTRPGs, but are often completely different and quite often significantly more powerful. Okay, unfortunately, we are down a player tonight. Our wonderful Neve, who plays the fabulous Gwyn, has been beset by the plague. She's dying with the flu. So she will not be with us tonight. I promise to try to mostly not kill her. So, without further ado, why not let us have one of our players give us a recap of our last session?
Okay, I'll do it because we're actually going to fight, so I'll try to use my inspiration die this time. So, last time...
Reminder in the chat.
Please do. I'm terrible at that. And that's the reason why I never do recaps, because I actually forget to use the freaking stupid die after that. Anyway, last time, we found out that... what's her name? I'm terrible with names. I have it written down.
Astrid.
I was like, Agnes? No, it's not Agnes. Astrid disappeared. So
also an A.
Yeah, I'm genuinely terrible with name, which is horrible for someone who works with people. That's like my plague, genuinely. So I have it all written down. So her mom came to Madame Gautier. Only Gwyn was there at first, and then she sent us a message. So Sylvia and Easton they were planning to go and like research more about the suspicious, dark, sexy, mysterious Baron. But we got interrupted by the news that Astrid disappeared. So we went to search for her. Neve, Gwyn did some scrying. So we found that her location was in one of the Streets of Paris. And when we got there, we found no one. And we tried to break whatever spell it might be, by all means, stupid and less stupid. So we tried everything we could, including Sylvia turning into a bat and trying to like locate her with like infrared vision. Almost being eaten by Yankee. Nothing worked. So it wasn't invisibility. It wasn't like any kind of like Twilight spell. It wasn't anything that we could break or even detect. So we realized that they might be under Paris. So we found some tunnels, some entrance into Catacombs. We went there. We fought a spectre.
Yes.
And that's, I believe, where we stopped.
Yes, so just two minor points. They're not clarification. Aminata is with you. And Aminata, at the ball just before you left, you did give the Baron your address because you were saying you wanted to, be in contact with him, about maybe arranging to meet up again sometime soon. Okay.
Yeah, you were.
Which was the night before. And I would like to say, when you woke up this morning, even though you had a full night of rest, you woke up feeling quite exhausted.
Oh,
you are feeling lethargic. You're not as you're moving slower than usual. You are not yourself.
Shit. Oh, no.
But didn't get like kissed or anything, or
no such thing happened. The Baron was the perfect gentleman at the party. Absolute perfect gentleman at the party.
I think you got whammied though.
There was no untoward embraces whatsoever. At all.
But like spiritual vampire.
But I only but I only gave him my address. That's not necessarily is that an invite?
Well, no, because
you could interpret that whatever way you want. If you're saying you don't think that's an explicit invitation, by all means that is now canon, okay? You did give him your address, so he physically doesn't know where you live, but like you can like, that it wasn't like you said, hey, why don't you come over tonight? Like it was like, here is my
Yeah.
address. I would love us to be able to correspond with each other, kind of thing.
Oh,
That what the
yeah,
kids are calling
letters.
it now.
Yeah, so that you
That what the kids are calling it now.
but you know what I mean. Like you like because you're like, hey, I want to hook up with this guy, but how do I do it? I give him my fucking address so we can write to each other.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously
Okay.
there is arcanograms, and he could give you his rune numbers, but you get my point. But nonetheless, yes, the Baron gave you chronic fatigue syndrome.
Yeah. I'd say Amanado probably would have gone for the letter writing route anyway.
It's nice, old school. There's a lot to it,
Yeah.
And so naturally, giving him your address would like this is how
It
we'd
wouldn't
be
have
able to
been it wouldn't have
correspond.
been a weird one. No stranger danger.
Absolutely.
Okay,
Okay,
cool.
so just to clarify that, those 2 points, Amanada is here with you in the catacombs, but you are not feeling yourself. You are feeling slower, more tired, slightly weaker. You're not as fast as normal. You're definitely not firing on all cylinders, shall we say, despite having gotten a long night's rest.
Okay, and in terms of the tiredness, is it like my reflexes are greatly reduced, or I'm just a bit slower?
Your reflexes are noticeably reduced.
Oh, fuck. Oh, no. Okay, right. Shit. Okie doke.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, having fought this spectre, okay, you take a rest, and Gwyn, we'll say Gwyn takes out the she takes out her ingredients, the parchment, the iron filings, the pendulum, just to recast the spell to make sure you are still going in the correct direction, okay? And she's like, and you are getting a map of the catacombs. It's not quite a crazed labyrinth, okay? But it is more than just a single like tunnel, if you will, okay? We're not going to be completely hopelessly lost. Although if you did get lost, you could just cast a spell on Josephine, and it would, help lead you that way, But nonetheless, all right. So, you continue along. These tunnels, they're small. They're about 2 meters wide, and they're about 2-ish meters tall, maybe 190 to 2 meters tall. Okay, so none of you are especially tall, so you're not having to stoop. You can comfortably go about 2 abreast, but that's it. Okay, ancient stone-lined walls. Some of these do have shelving and crevices in them where you do see human remains. As I said, this is a catacombs. There are literally tens, if not hundreds of thousands of remains of deceased Parisians in this network. Okay?
It's so fucking metal.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. And this is like, they're still there. Like, it's not like...
Oh, yeah.
It's not like the government of Paris was like, hey, we got to move all these dead bodies. They're still there. So
Because why not, like?
Yeah. So we're just continuing on, yes?
We are.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I'm not trying to be judgmental, but I do wonder what Astrid must have been thinking to, abscond from her house and decide to hide in the catacombs.
Well, these flights of fancy, you meet a beautiful boy or girl or whoever, and
I think we know all too well that I have walked this road, so I do understand. But it seems strange that, he seemed like the sort of person that her mother would approve of. It is not like my situation. She was not cast out. She was not separated. There seemed to be no reason for her to run away. I ran away because, everything that happened. The situation was very different, but there was no reason for her to run away. She could have, continued to court him without causing
Oh,
scandal.
well, it that depends. If, people tend to find information, he was hewn down, naturally, Astrid, I believe, is the only daughter of the family, so the mother would be naturally very protective. All of a sudden, here's this young upstart who seems to be wealthy enough, but you do not know his family, you do not know where he's from. All of these, all of these intricate details, it would not have been conducive with how the courtship would have happened. All of this information would have needed to have been very upfront and pertinent before the mother would have let this happen. And if he knew that he didn't have any of this to back it up, naturally he would abscond with the young daughter, trap her into a marriage, and then get the family wealth. It is a very common story.
Is this what we think has happened? So
It is. I've seen similar enough situations happen like this before, and it is dire. That is why I reacted so strongly, because I have seen this play out before, and it never ends well for the the woman in the relationship or whoever comes from the wealthier family. It just never works out. It's happened the other way around, where a young woman has taken the eye of some noble young man, and all of a sudden, oh, there might be a pregnancy, and off there, weddings, and all of
well, at least
all of
I
that.
didn't have that problem to worry about. But
Oh, listen, but that's the thing. There are ways in which you can protect yourself, but sometimes, people are duplicitous, and I'm so concerned about Astrid,
do we
and that
think she may not be in her right mind? Oh.
it depends. Like, we did see that one. He was very graceful, and listen, I am not to boast, but I know I'm a great dancer. I'm a great dancer, and he was better than me.
Yeah.
That was one quite alarming. I do not care who you are. You could be a prince. I am so graceful on my feet. Yet he was able to outdance me. He whisked me away, and he was beautiful. Not just a classic beauty that you see walking down by walking along to Paris. All of these beautiful, beautiful people. He was eerily beautiful. So I think, and when you think about our last history with all the very, very beautiful people we've come across, what have they all had in common?
Gwyn.
They were exactly. They
They've
were.
all had Gwyn in common.
Well, I don't think she's going to cast her eyes on Gwen is going to cast her eyes on Delacourt, even though he is powerful and blonde and mysterious.
Well, Gwen had her eyes on the Baron too. It depends. Sometimes, if there's a need, an ends to a need, you will go for it. But I genuinely think that the first scenario that I put forth is exactly what is happening here. He's taken advantage of her. That's why she was so alarmed when we stumbled in. I definitely think she's under of some sort of a thrall, whether it is due to her own little innocent, naive heart falling for all of these sweet, lovey-dovey words that he was probably spouting into her ear, or he generally has that effect on people and she is enthralled.
Those are all magical spells that can do this, we know.
Exactly, they're magical spells, but then they're also fae with the natural magnetism that draws people in.
Yeah, we all remember the siren that we met. Gwen was fully prepared to murder those men.
Of course. But yes, I think the sooner we can find her, then hopefully the sooner we can undo the damage that he's done to her reputation. She's so young, and to have
it is
this,
still early. I think we can save the situation.
that is if we get to him and her first. If he somehow makes it known that they've been together in that way, that's it. It's curtain call for her. She is.
Well, Gwen can set him on fire before that happens.
True, but unfortunately, our society is still quite judgmental and still a bit prudish, and that would be a blemish on her.
Well, look, I know about judgmental societies, you know.
Yeah. So,
Uh,
you guys are, as I say, you're traveling along this tunnel, and it's a straight run. Okay.
mhm.
As I say, it's about 2 meter. It's almost 2 meters square, slightly
Can I?
wider than it is tall. You are using the light of Gwyn's fairy globe that's floating ahead of you all, because otherwise, the Fae touched in the party, Amanada would be able to see fine. The rest of you would be blind. You know.
Can
Um,
I assume that we're like still following Gwen's map? You know.
Well, she has to put. She can't just be holding it out. It doesn't work like that. She was
Oh,
checking.
okay.
She was checking, and it was like looking at the map. And Justine was like making sure to look at it as well to remember the route.
Okay.
Because Justine is good at that kind of thing. And so you do know at the very least it's this general direction. You know, she'll probably want to cast it again, maybe in another couple of 100 meters, just to be sure they haven't like suddenly turned or anything. But excuse me, you do have that you do know that you are currently going in roughly the correct general direction.
Grant. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Cool. Sorry, I was
No,
just
no, no.
unclear.
Absolutely cool.
Slower.
Absolutely no worries with these questions at all. They're really 100% valid. Okay. So anyway, as I say, jet black. Like, and you like once you get past the radius of the fairy globe, which is only a couple of meters, it's a soft light for a couple of meters. You cannot see anything past it, and because this fairy globe is active, that messes with your dark side, Amanati. You know, so like you can't see past the light either. If the globe wasn't there,
Mhm.
you'd be able to see about 20-30 meters, but because that's there, your dark sight is messed with. You know,
Oh,
standard
It's like
night.
it's like using a torch at dusk.
Yeah, exactly. Standard night vision
Basically.
rules. Okay. So anyway, as I said, sorry.
um, what I'd probably want to do then, if I'm noticing that this is affecting my vision,
Yeah.
I would probably want to go a bit
Yeah.
ahead
Yeah. Absolutely.
and also put on the ring.
Oh yeah, cool. That's cool. So yeah, you want to, you put on your ring and you just go like a meter past the edge
Mhm.
of the illumination. So you are now back to your full 30-meter dark side. Okay.
Okay, solid.
So what you can see currently is that um, the the tunnel is going on for it looks like at least another well for the 30 meters that you can see the tunnel is still going on. Okay.
Hmm.
Now, if you want to give me any perception rolls or any awareness checks, written by all means as well. You know.
Absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely.
Da, da, da. Sorry, just a quick question. My change stats, is that due to my exhaustion?
Exactly. So that's why the fortitude detects have dropped, is because another one of your stats has also gone down.
Ooh.
What? There was actual legit exhaustion damage.
Mm-hmm. Like my grip points are not the same.
They are a lot lower than they were.
Oh
Yeah,
no!
like
Significantly lower than they were.
30, 30 lower.
Yeah.
Wait, but
yes, than they were the
but
night before.
I know what you. Oh God, what the?
Yeah, I was at 83. I'm down to 53.
Yeah.
Oh, still more than me, so that's fine.
God damn it, Justine.
You're so squishy, my bestie.
Oh my
So
God.
squishy.
Oh my
Stay in
God!
the back, Justine, for the love of all that is good and pure.
It's like, oh God, it's a leaf. It's blowing towards
No,
me.
it's actually lower than mine, but since I took
Only
some
slightly.
damage.
You're only like 60 or something. Yeah.
Oh my God. Listen, I literally had to get like ensanguinated to get that low. Like,
Oh my God! Oh my God!
yeah. Okay,
Well,
right.
By the way,
thankfully,
actually,
the Baron fancied you.
So can I just if you want if you want to give me
Mhm.
a fresh an awareness roll right now just to like
Yeah.
check your body,
Mm-hmm. Okay,
we
so
can do that. Okay.
Yeah, that was a 15.
There are no
Hmm.
physical marks on you. No blemishes, no bruises, no nothing. You look, from what bits of you can see, you
Mm,
look completely normal.
right.
And if you ask the others, they're like, from what they can see of you, that what's visible from your clothing is like, no, you there's no bruises, there's no blemishes, there's nothing, no physical sign of anything.
Is
We
my
can check more, but I don't advise taking your clothes off here
in
in the
the
sewer.
catacombs? No. I know I've done my digging in the dirt, but I too have my limits. Okay. If you just stay back, I can see a bit further without needing the lamp. And hopefully, when I put on this ring, I will have some sort of, I'll be able to send you some sort of a message or something if I do see something coming down the way.
Mm-hmm.
Take Anki with you.
Okay, yeah, I'll take Anki. Anki's going to be invisible too. Because then
Um,
Yasteen will be able to look through his eyes.
Yeah,
If needed.
if you want to do that, that's totally cool.
Yeah,
I think
because I
not for
don't
the
have
moment because
telepathy.
I don't think we have to. But like he'll be able to report back like he's quick.
Yeah, perfect. Yeah. Okay, and a fresh awareness roll to see what I see. 22. I rolled a nat 20.
Oh, okay, right.
nice.
Super. Then in that case, I will say you're traveling along for about another 30 meters or so when you
Hmm.
see just coming up ahead of you, you can. So let me just hold on.
Oh man, I am gonna grind this dude into fucking paste. I swear to God.
Oh, like Aminata's definitely. Aminata would be one very protective, considering they stepped in the first time they met Astrid,
Okay.
and they promised their mom that they would look after them. So they're going to be like, "This dude is a fucking. He's dead. He is."
Imagine if it's not your man. Imagine if it's someone else. That would be like a fucking plot
Well,
twist.
then they're dead.
Oh
You
yeah,
know,
whoever it is in danger.
they
Is in
The
dead.
danger.
Baron.
So
If it's the Baron, oh, I will. Ooh, I will chop him up myself.
so you can see up ahead of you, the tunnel looks like it branches out slightly wider, but as
Hmm.
you're walking along, you spot, because it was a nat 20, so I'm giving this to you, okay?
Hmm.
In the dirt, you spot there's like a slab of stone,
Hmm.
and as you're walking along, you just notice there's a weird, ever so slight flicker to it, and reaching down towards it, you see an arcane glyph
Oh
very faintly
no.
etched on this piece of stone.
Okay. Well, I'm going to assume that going down and getting a look at this, Anki is going to see this too.
Yeah, of course, but
And
only because you pointed it out to him.
yeah, yeah. I'm not going to assume that he's going to see. I'm going to literally be like, Anki, tap. And I'm going to stop there.
Mm-hmm.
And could I, and it's, how big is the slab? Is it taking up the whole kind of passageway, or is it just a
No,
part?
it's like it's like the size of a paving slab.
Okay.
You know, you could easily step around it or over it, but it was pretty well hidden because it's an arcane glyph. You know, the only reason you saw it is because it was a nat 20.
Okay. Um, I'm going to then go back to the others and say to, because I'm pretty, Yasteen has dispel magic, right?
They do, yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. So I'm going to go back and it'll probably start them because I'm still going to be pretty much invisible.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just going to be like, um, I know Anki would have sent you the image that I saw,
Mhm.
and I we need to be very careful going down this way. It seems like somebody's gone to a great deal to make passage through the catacombs as tricky as possible. I'm not sure. Maybe this is just an alarm sort of glyph that will notify whoever cast it, but it also could be something a bit more nefarious. I know you and that wonderful big brain of yours would know what to do, but we need to be very, very careful because this is a very, very strange thing to have in the catacombs.
Well, it
Why?
happened there
Why?
by accident for sure. So Justine is blushing by like big brain and stuff. Can I try to determine without magic what it is using? I have arcane lore.
Yeah, sure, if you want.
I have research. I have reading. I have memory.
Give me an intellect roll, and you can add arcane lore.
All of the
So-
mods.
Go,
Are all
Bestie.
12? That's plus 4 intellect. So that's going to be 16 plus 2 arcane roll. That's 18.
You reckon that this glyph is, you're not entirely sure, but you think it's some sort of an alarm-based glyph that, like, if somebody stepped on it, it would have given off a noise or an alarm.
So only if we step on it.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm going to tell it to other people that like I'm not going to waste dispel magic on it. Just don't step on that thing.
Okay, but we need to find the other ones because that can't be the only one. I would say that they left a nice little tricky pattern that would not be easy for us to figure out.
Yeah.
All right, well then we just, keep our wits about us and try not to step on anything.
The going will, Sylvia, the going will be very slow if we're stopping at every single paving stone down the catacombs.
I'm not saying to stop. I'm saying to just look at every step and not step on the alarm.
Can we send the Yankee in front of us and just tell him what to look for, and I can roll awareness for him?
Yeah, but honestly, Amanat is going to be better at this than him.
Okay.
With your rogue skill, with your detect traps rogue skill.
Well, we just need to watch where we step and make sure we don't step on anything.
Yeah.
So,
Well, Amanada is definitely going to start trying to detect traps. After seeing that one, because yeah, they're not liking this. The further they're getting down to these catacombs, the more they're not liking it. Like whoever took Astrid or has Astrid is trying very, very hard to keep them. So
Well, they might just. Yeah, we don't know if he's the one who.
Can I roll memory and see if those glyphs are something like I've seen before?
yeah, sure.
Or
Intellect.
that's my first? Who do you know?
Ooh, I wonder. Actually,
Montclair?
do I have memory as well?
I don't know, but yeah, you can roll the intellect with arcane lore and add your memory to this to see if this
Amazing.
reminds you of any ones you've seen before.
So I actually rolled 16. So that's going to be plus 4 intellect. That's 20. Plus arcane lore, that's 22. Plus memory, 23.
Big brain.
Yeah, I mean, not really. Like, I
Okay.
mean, that's not to say that every sorcerer and artificer's glyphs are unique to them. They are basically the same because it is a magic system, you know. So they are the same symbols that are used by various spellcasters. But this isn't reminding you of anything you've come across before from any other sorcerers or artificers you faced.
Not even similar to the glyph from your man's desk at the hospital.
No, that was different.
Okay.
That was an arcane lock, wasn't it?
Yeah.
No, I thought that was. Oh
no,
yeah,
that
was it a lock?
That was a lock.
Oh, okay,
Yeah, that
my
was
bad.
different magic.
And the one Mina stepped on in Montclerc's
Yeah.
murder dungeon was a forgetfulness thing.
Yeah, that's what that was. That was a spell from the Sphere of Chaos to make you forget. That was how he was hiding his underground laboratory.
Yeah.
Okay, so Amanada, if you want to give me another awareness roll.
Yeah.
Sorry.
That one was a 9, but I would also like to detect any traps, hidden secrets, and disarm.
That counts towards it as well, so you can add that modifier.
Okay. So that was. Oh, sorry. That was 9, 13. Yeah, so that's 13 to the awareness checks. In addition to, oh yeah, keen eyes as well, so that's 14. Yeah, and then it's +4 for Dex to disarm.
Okay, so you're going along, all right, and you're being very careful, and you do spot another. You're pretty sure you spot another glyph, but as you're walking carefully towards it to inspect it, you miss another one that you accidentally step on, triggers, and you take 12 points of necrotic damage.
Okay.
And as you do, the release of the magic, okay,
Mhm.
because yeah, you're invisible, but that doesn't help you with this, you know.
Yeah.
You hear kind of a clicking, chittering noise
Oh no.
as coming out of the shadows just ahead of you, you see a ghastly figure, two forms, living skeletons,
Fuck's sake.
as they move with a speed you would not expect for a creature made of dead parts. I'm gonna need you to roll initiative.
God damn it.
So that for me was
2. So Gwyn's initiative modifier is +3.
right.
Oh,
Okay, so Gwen actually got 21.
Oh, cool. Okay.
I got 15.
Okay. And Sylvia, what did you get?
13.
Okay. And Justine?
13.
Okay. So Justine, you have a dex of 0. Sylvia, you have a dex of 2. So you'll go ahead.
Right.
Okay.
So I've got
Justine and the Grace of Potato.
Yes. Okay. So just one moment, please. So the first to act would actually be Gwyn.
Oh, okay. Gwen is going to stay away from the likes of Fireball and that kind of stuff because we
For
are
everyone's sake.
Yeah, I mean, Gwen is a chaos goblin, but she's not stupid. So, sorry, I'm just going. Where is it? I had her book of shadows right here. I think Firebolt.
Yes, that is one of her spells.
I'm going because I'm going to assume that as creatures that are dead, they're going to be immune or resistant to necrotic damage.
So if we all have our battle map open and we can see the two skeletons just up ahead, each square on the battle map is 1 meter. Okay, just to keep things. That's so if you're wondering about range and that, each square is 1 meter.
Okay.
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 Mm-hmm.
Because we love the metric system.
I'm just jotting down. I'm just making notes for Sylvia and Sylvia and Gwen's mana, keeping it separate so that I don't accidentally.
Do you want to go for the skeleton on the left or on the right?
I'll go for the one on the left, and I will cast Firebolt.
Okay. Well, they failed to beat the test for the Dex test, so they're going to take full damage. How much mana are you spending?
I will spend 4 mana.
So that is going to be 2d6 plus 5, I think, isn't it? Yes, 2d6 plus 5. Sorry, 2d4 plus 5. D4.
Okay.
Apologies. 2d4.
I was like, the fuck does she get D4 or D6s? I would have been like, for level 1 fucking spell, are you kidding me? 2d4 plus 5?
5.
So that's 6 plus 5, 11.
Okay. And sorry, I can't remember. You said the one on the left, didn't you?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. It's the skeleton's turns.
Oh.
So now they cannot see Amanada because she be invisible. But they can see the rest of you, and they're moving. By the way, if you guys want to move yourselves around on the battle map, because Justine is at the front. If you guys just want to move before we go any further.
I can only see the skeletons. I can't see us.
Really?
I would be ahead of everybody else.
Hold on.
I can see all of us.
Can you see the tokens, Amanada?
Yeah, I'm ahead of everyone else. Everyone is at least 3 meters roughly behind me.
Yeah, and Justine, can you see the tokens?
Oh, okay, I've zoomed out and now I can...
Okay, so you should be able to move those tokens. If you just want to rearrange yourselves based on where you would have actually been when the initiative started, unless Justine was in the front.
Well,
No. I think
No.
we could all agree that Justine would not be at the front.
Okay,
No.
right, all right, so.
Sylvia is
Christine also wouldn't be at the back. Christine would be in
in the middle.
Okay, so, right, so this one here is going to go running straight down at Gwyn, because they just, chucked a fireball at them, and that was just rude.
Okay.
And they're going to do 2 claw attacks. That's a 18 to hit on the first one. And
does that... Gwyn hasn't... Yeah.
They have armor, not defense, okay? And then a 16 to hit, so both hit. Now their armor is 7-3, okay?
But doesn't Gwyn have an amulet that will absorb the first attack?
Oh, sorry, yeah, she does actually absorb the first attack. Sorry, that I was
the resin pendant is what I'm thinking of.
So the first attack is blocked, but the second attack would land, and now she has very good armor. So
yes.
So even though it claws at her, the magical aura of armor that she has from her witch's amulets protect her from the attack. Okay.
Yes.
So the next skeleton is going to come charging at Sylvia.
Okay.
Okay. The first attack was a 6, so that's a miss.
Mm-hmm.
And the second attack, however, is a 16. Your defense is 11.
Oh no, it's 13.
Okay, sorry, 13. It's still not 16.
So if I cast Stone Shield,
you can cast that, but that would
does that only that was it 15? Is it? Okay, yeah, I couldn't remember. Grant. Okay. Cool.
So that is going to be 5 points of damage.
Do I deduct my armor?
Yeah, which is 5-3.
Yeah, so that's no damage?
Absolutely. So
yes. Okay, cool.
They are not liking that.
My question was basically, am I subtracting the big number or the small number?
Oh, it's always the big number from melee, and that's what these creatures are.
Yeah, but I if there was something preternatural about their claws, that's all.
Yeah, no, of course. They appear to be just bony claws made of
bone.
Human skeleton. However, unfortunately, you hear the sounds of movement from ahead.
More movement.
As one.
Shit. Oh.
4 more skeletons come charging at you all.
Here.
It is now your go, Amanada. You are invisible. But you are surrounded.
Okay. I am going to dual wield.
Mm-hmm.
What will I do? Okay. Yeah. So I will go. Oh, wait. Hold on a second. Okay. I'm going to sneak attack.
Yeah. Which you automatically get because you're invisible.
Yes. I'm going to sneak attack Can I also backstab?
It's the
And
same. You backstab is an automatic thing. You like backstab is
oh,
sneak attack.
that's the thing when I sneak attack. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Okay, so I'm going to backstab, extra attack, and dual wield.
So this is the thing, okay?
Mhm.
Let me just pull it up because this is slightly more. This is slightly complex. All right. So dual wielding gives you. Where's the fucking thing? When dual wielding gain an additional. Oh no,
Additional attack.
it's as part of your major action. I just wanted to check that, okay?
Mhm.
Because you get the extra attack for your 2 minor actions if you don't move, okay?
Mhm.
So you get major action attack, bonus action, dual wielding attack, and then additional attack for your 2 minor actions. So
An
that's going to
attack.
be
Yeah.
3 attacks. Okay, now what weapon do you have in your primary hand and what weapon do you have in your secondary hand? Because you use your dual wielding skill modifier to calculate the attack modifier for the offhand weapon. You don't use your skill level in the offhand weapon.
Okay. Dual wielding. So I'd probably have my saber.
It's a cane sword you have, not a saber.
Cane sword. Sorry. Yeah. Sorry. Cane sword. I'd probably have my cane sword in my right hand because I'd be fairly good with my revolvers either way.
Yeah.
So I'd trust myself to have those in my less dominant
Yeah,
hand.
cool.
Um.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I will do that.
So with the cane sword, it's with your current stats, that's still a +3. The
Mhm.
pistol would be normally +3, but because that's your offhand weapon, that drops to +1 because you're using your dual wielding modifier, not your pistol's modifier. You get me?
Mhm.
But you
Yeah.
still get the dex bonus.
Deadly. Okay. So
So just okay. So you wanna we'll roll for cane sword first.
deadly. Okay. Cane sword. That is a 14. Just to attack.
Total 14.
Wait, and it's +1. Do I add the +1 for the dual wielding?
No, you're using
No, no.
your cane sword as your dominant hand, so
Dominant hand. Yeah, yeah.
it's the normal
+3.
+3 modifier. So what's your total?
Okay. Yeah. So that's 14. I rolled an 11.
That's a miss.
No.
Yes, it's a miss. They're
fast.
quick enough, yeah. So
Shit.
now offhand attack with the pistol, and this is going to be a +2 to the attack roll.
Mhm. Oh wait. I didn't add my sneak attack
Oh, you
bonus.
didn't add your sneak attack bonus, in which case it does hit because it's a +4 for the sneak attack. I can't remember. I think it is.
It's +4 with the backstab. Yeah.
Where is it? Oh yeah. You still have the sneak. Yeah. So bonus. Yeah. So that does hit. Okay. So +4.
Oh god.
So an additional +4 to damage. Okay.
Uh-huh.
So that is.
That would have been an 18. No.
Yeah. So it's
Yeah, 18 then.
it's 1d6 plus 8.
1d6 plus 8. That is okay. I rolled a 5.
15.
Yeah. So that's 13.
Okay. So you strike at the thing, thrusting at it with your sword. You connect. Can you just tell me which skeleton you're going for? 1, 2, 3, or 4. Actually, or 6, because you're surrounded.
Oh,
I
Jesus.
would probably go for this one. Oh, wait. Is that paying for you?
No.
It's
tell
to
me
the one
number.
like.
Just tell me the number. Can you see the labels?
No.
No, I can't see the labels.
That's weird. So north,
The
south.
one,
No, I can't see
the
them
one
either.
directly to the right of me.
Okay, so this one.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so you thrust at it. It was 13 points, wasn't it?
Yes.
Okay, so you thrust and you do connect, but your sword kind of deflects partially off of the bony structure, and it doesn't do as much damage as you were expecting.
Mhm.
Okay.
They're magical.
Okie dokie.
You don't know. So second attack with your pistol.
Second attack with pistol. I am going to shoot at it
Yep.
again. Yeah. Go pew pew. That one was a lot better. That was a 19. And with... Would I still add back? No, I can't add backstab to that.
Because you're invisible, I'm going to allow it. Normally, you would be revealed after your first attack, but you're affecting... You were wearing a legendary ring of invisibility, so I'm going to allow it.
Solid. Okay, so that would be a 20...
That's a hit.
Oh, no, it's like 25, if even?
So
Yeah.
that's it. So 1d8 plus 6.
1d6. Where's my d8? There we go.
It's always the D8s that go missing.
Yeah.
Haha. That is another 13.
So same thing again. You strike and you hit, but it's almost like it kind of clips off the bone. It's like it's really hard to get a good solid connection against these creatures' bony skeletal form with your weapons. Now, sorry, was it the same skeleton again?
Yeah, it was the same skeleton again.
Okay, right. All right, and now you get your second attack using your 2 minor actions with your cane sword.
And okay, so are they purely just bone, or is they still some connective tissue?
No, they're pure bone. It's
pure
like
bone.
You're like, how the hell are these things moving? There's not even any tendon or muscle on them. They're pure bone.
Okay, wait.
It's basically like the Skeleton Warriors from the 90s cartoon.
No, think the Skeleton Warriors
Jason and the Argonauts.
From Jason and the Argonauts.
Only
without the Bronze Age armor and weapons.
Yes.
So does my extra attack have to be with my weapons?
Well, what else would you use?
I have Arcane Shard. Because deductive reasoning, I'll probably be like, okay, none of this.
Yeah, except the issue being though you have both hands occupied. So how are you casting your spell if both your hands are full? You know.
Could I channel it through the sword?
Yeah, sure, that's cool. Okay, but you still need to roll to attack. You're using and for this you use your magic sword, which is like I think only 1.
Haha! I rolled a 16.
Well,
so
you have a magic of 2 actually, so 18 that you did hit.
18.
Okay, so it's 1d4 plus 2.
Plus 2.
All right, and it's the same skeleton again?
Yes, because I am going to be very mad that it's not going down.
Chipping away literally at it.
Okay, so that's a 4.
Okay, yeah, well, I mean, like, it is taking damage. Okay, Sylvia, it's your go, and Justine, you're on deck.
I would like to cast Barkskin on Justine.
Of course.
And because... right. So my instinct was to then cast Bless on Aminata, but Aminata is...
invisible, so you can't.
I can't see her.
No.
I can't see them, and the other thing is that I would be able to see that they are not doing... They're hitting fine, but they're not doing a lot of damage, and the Bless is just going to aid me and aid them in hitting. So I'm going to go on the offensive, and I'm going to cast...
And don't forget, Barkskin is your major action.
No, it's a minor action.
Why?
Wait, is it? Oh no, sorry, Bless was there. Yeah,
Bless is a minor action, but Barkskin is a major action.
My apologies.
Yeah.
No, because that had been that was what I was gonna do.
Yeah, no, that would have been, but you can't cast it on Aminata because they are invisible.
Yes, but I got it scrambled in my head. I forgot that was a major action. That's what I'm doing.
I mean, if you want, you could cast Stone Shield as a minor action to improve your defense, but otherwise, that is your turn. You cast.
Yeah, no, that's That's fine,
you-
because that's only going to bring my defense up to 15, and
Justine, you basically
fine.
gain the equivalent of 18 temporary grit points.
is it 18? Yeah.
5 plus your level plus your magic. And you have a magic of 17.
4,
You have a magic of 4.
9, and
17. Apologies. So, Justine, it is your go.
Okay. I'm going to cast Arcane Bolt.
Sure.
So my base one is 4, so I'm going to add one more.
Okay, and which skeleton are you attacking?
I am attacking the nearest one to me. So the one that is directly next to, like, directly in front of Sylvia.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Yeah. Oh, sorry, I accidentally moved it. But yeah, the one in front of Sylvia.
Yeah, that one. So
that's
basically,
5d6,
it is 6.
Yeah?
Yes, just let me do the math because I always get confused. So it is 4 plus extra 4.
No.
To cast 5 bolts.
Yeah. So it
So I'm
would be
casting
a
5
base
bolts.
cost of 8 minus your 6 is 2 mana.
Perfect.
And it's 5d6.
Mm-hmm. That is 16 total.
Oh, okay, nice. Okay, very nice. So, you hear the sounds of crunching and footsteps from up above. And slowly coming out of the shadows into the range of the globe, you see a figure. Looks to be in his mid-20s. Human, pale, unkempt, with a pallor almost like that of the deceased. Extremely pale, gaunt, but his eyes are gleaming with this almost otherworldly madness in the light of the fairy globe. Okay? Long, dark-colored, tangled hair framing his face almost like a veil that he's peeking through, wearing shabby clothes that were probably good at some stage, but it seems he's been down here for some time. They're soiled, they're ripped.
Would they be quite dated?
No, not dated. Just like, they're probably decent enough clothes, but he's been down here in the catacombs for, you think, an extended period of time. Hasn't washed. He's pretty filthy looking, It's not like they're like, like something from the pre-Regency period or something like that. It's nothing at all like that, okay? Looking at you all, he's kind of, why are you here? No, maybe I can use you.
We are looking for a friend of ours, and you're in our path, so call off your dogs, and we can be on our way.
You're powerful. You're very powerful. I'll start with you. And he reaches out, conjuring magic, and is going to cast a spell as a thin beam of dark green necrotic energy is going to fire at you. Can I have a fortitude hardiness roll, please?
Can I use resolve?
No, this is hardiness.
Oh,
can I try? I still have reaction left.
You do?
Yes, because can I dispel it?
How much mana are you spending?
Thank you.
I am going to spend. I'm going to spend 15 mana.
Sorry, 1-5?
Or 16. Or 16. I think it's 2. Yeah, I'm going to spend 16 mana, so for me that's going to be 10.
Okay, right. Just give me 1 second, please. I'm getting my dice. So, apologies. And there we go. So, this beam of green necrotic energy, thin beam, so shooting out at Sylvia. You, Justine, wanting to save your dear beloved friend, drawing on your own power, send this powerful beam of arcane energy to hit it, and as it hits it, forming this bright shield to defend your friend, the beam just shatters it and goes straight through. What did you roll for your fortitude hardiness?
I haven't rolled.
Oh no.
It's a
Well,
fail.
if it makes you feel better, I rolled fucking terrible. That's 2 1s. Okay, 10, 20,
Okay.
6. You take 76 points of necrotic damage.
But you said you rolled two. Oh, 2
I
ones.
did
Okay.
say I rolled terribly. You take 76 points of necrotic damage. And I think that is a perfect place to pause in our story.
Oh no. Oh sugar. Fuck.
So,
I don't think we're
folks,
ready for this.
we'll be back in 5 minutes. I can't wait. So, see you all in a few minutes. Sylvia, you're still standing, aren't you?
Yep.
Excellent. So, don't go too far. We will be back to you all very, very soon. Okay, folks? So, bye-bye.
Mhm.
Okay. So, hello, folks, and welcome to Faearth, an indie TTRPG set in an alternate 19th century Earth where all the creatures from folklore and fairy tale are real, have always been real, and live alongside humanity. When last we left our heroes, they were in the Catacombs of Paris. This dark subterranean complex filled with the tens of thousands of dead bodies of former Parisians who had once been inhabitants of this city of love. They are searching for a friend of theirs, Astrid Lagarde, who, as a young, foolish woman, has decided to run off with a beautiful man who is a fabulous dancer and has amazing hair, but that's not the point. This is late 19th century Europe, okay? So, nonetheless, the party had previously come upon a spectral form and defeated this ghost, and had been travelling on further, and have now found themselves beset by strange and macabre beings. Skeletons animated through magic, and one would assume their animator having just appeared and launched a devastatingly powerful spell at Sylvia, nearly striking her down with one blow. So let us return to our adventure. We are at the top of the initiative order. It would be Gwyn's turn.
Oh,
Now,
Gwen.
so just so we know, the range on Fireball, okay, is 15 meters, and it's a 5-meter radius from the point at which it hits.
If I was to hypothetically cast Fireball, how terrible would it be given that we're in reasonably enclosed space?
Well, this is the thing. Don't forget, 15 meters. So you could aim it 3 meters behind this guy. All right.
Yeah.
That would still be that would be a distance of 9 meters from Gwyn. Okay, and
Okay.
it would the blast
7 meters from me.
The blast radius would extend 2 meters in front of him, still not hitting Aminata, and hitting one skeleton.
Okay, in that case, I might do that because I don't want to incinerate the party, but if I can, I'm gonna
try to take out as many of the skeletons as possible. Like Aminata would 100% back you up if you had to slightly singe their eyebrows to do that.
So sorry.
See, Gwen is going to be less concerned with that than I.
Sorry to interrupt you, Sylvia. I just wanted to check, Justine, the mana receptacle that you gave Gwen, it was plus 55 mana, wasn't it? 50? 50?
Yep.
Okay, thanks. Sorry, I'm just adding that to her Book of Shadows, okay? So she has 104 mana to spend. How much is she spending? She could, in theory, spend up to 36 mana, which would be 10d8.
If I spend, oh god, if I spend, I want to be conservative. If I spend 12,
she has 104 mana, and he just hit you for 76 necrotic.
Okay.
I don't mean to be that guy, but did I mention the 76 necrotic that would have one-shotted Justine, even with your bark skin?
Yeah. Okay. So if I spend 30 mana.
Okay, so that would be 6 plus 24. That would be 98.
98.
98.
Okay.
He's going to.
But I haven't done it yet. You can't react to the thing. I haven't done it.
So 30 mana.
Sorry, I'm actually trying to find D8s because I didn't know that I was going to need them.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
I'm sorry. Oh, there's another one. Right. Okay. So I've got 4 here.
And you'll need another 5. 98.
Yeah, I know. I'm just gonna re-roll them.
Cool. Okay. So
Okay, so 7 and 7 is
this is what it looks like. Theater of the
okay.
mind.
Okay.
Okay. What does Gwyn say as she casts this spell? Because she just saw her beloved bestie Sylvia nearly get taken out by a single spell of, and she recognizes this sphere of magic. This is sphere of death. This is clearly a top level spell from the sphere of death. So what would Gwyn say?
You are gonna pay for that with your life, is probably what she would say.
And then this tiny red bead comes shooting out past her, and the dark figure brings up in his hands. It's like a streak of silvery arcane light across him to try and counter it. But just as happened when Justine tried to counter his spell, the bead hits it and it shatters as it continues past because he did not spend enough mana, striking behind him and exploding in a vicious infernal torrent of fiery arcane energy.
So, rolling 4, I am on 7, 14, 18, 22.
Now another 5d8.
Yeah. 22 plus 6, 28. Plus 4, 32. 36. 44. And plus 6 is 50 plus my magic. 55.
I can't remember if that spell actually does include the magic. Sorry, I'm just
I
going to
don't know. Sorry, let me just pull it.
No, it doesn't. It's just
okay.
So
50, 50 points.
50, 50?
50.
Okay, so excuse me 1 second. So
I just spent 30.
So this skeleton is incinerated. Okay,
right.
Incinerated. So, but this is what happens as it blasts into the guy, hitting him. You see this like almost like. Hold on, I want to make sure I want to make sure that I excuse me. I want to make sure that I describe this correctly. Okay, because this is. Yes, okay. So he gets this like this the it's like flames cutting into his body, his skin getting scorched and burned. I'm not going to go into graphic detail because trigger warnings and stuff, but seriously injured by what you see, okay? So he screams out in agony as she does this. Gwyn has 2 minor actions. I don't think she has any spells that she can cast as a minor action that would be of use here.
Not that I can see on her Book of Shadows. I mean this isn't.
There's Necrotic Blade, but that's a spell you enchant a melee weapon with.
Yes.
So this would be something that in theory she could cast on Amanata's sword if Amanata wasn't invisible.
Yes, and if we had known that we were going to be encountering such a thing, it would have been great.
Well, not necessarily. Like the duration of the spell is 1 round per magic, so it's not something you can cast and then like an hour later it's still good.
It's still there.
This is something that you cast as a minor action in the first round of combat on your fighter, so they're doing an extra bit of damage.
Like Barkskin or Devil's Luck or any
it's
of
a
those
great Necrotic Blade is an awesome spell, provided the person with the sword isn't invisible. So.
Yes, I remember from campaign 1.
That's Gwyn's turn, yeah.
Yes.
So the skeletons are charging at you all. So the first one is going to go for Gwyn, and he is going to try to use the Pierce Armor feat. 16. Gwyn's got a defense of 15, and how many points is 12? And that is 4, so that would activate. Okay, so her armor is halved for the attack. Where's my D4 gone? Oh, I'll just use this D4.
Sorry, I have Gwen's character sheet
Oh, that
here.
was shit. I only rolled a 1, so like 2 points of damage. Even with the armor halved, she still absorbs it, okay?
Yeah, I can't. I'm sorry. I'm just getting her character sheet up here. Her
Second
armor
attack,
is
and the second attack's a miss. Alright?
okay. Grant. Okay.
So the skeleton in front of you, Sylvia, also going to try and use Pierce Armor. That's an 18 plus, so that does work. Okay, so your armor is halved for this attack.
I can't take any more.
3 points of damage.
Okay.
Your armor was 5, 3 reduced to 2, so you take 1 point of damage.
Okay.
And then second attack, and a second Pierce Armor feat. That's another hit. It's like I rolled an unnatural 20, so that's enough for the feat to activate. And that was 2 points of damage. It's fully absorbed. I'm rolling terrible damage. These creatures are fast, but they're only doing like it's on their claws are 1d4 plus 1. It's not super dangerous. It's 2 attacks, and they've got some nice feats that are useful when they activate to lower damage. But yeah. So the other skeletons unfortunately can't get near you all. They're being blocked, and they can't see Aminata to know that she's there to attack. So we're gonna jump. We're ignoring the rest of them. And which was the one that died there? 1, 2, 3. Oh, it was skeleton number 5. So Aminata, it is now your turn, and Sylvia, you are on deck.
Okie dokie. So Aminata will want to use some of them lovely rogue skills and sneak up to that fucking asshole.
So I'm going to say, first thing you need to do is give me Dex Cat's Grace to get around the skeletons, because you are completely surrounded in a relatively enclosed space. So we have to see if you can actually physically get to him first, getting past these creatures. So your target number for this, it's not crazy high, it's only a 16, but it's slightly more difficult for you because you are sluggish. You're not as fast as normal.
Well, regardless, with that ring, I'm gonna be fine.
But the ring doesn't help you with Dex. This isn't a stealth roll. This is an acrobatics roll. This is Cat's Grace.
Oh, yes. Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
so it's not going to help with this.
Mm-hmm.
You do still get to add your... is it a +4 you have? +4. You still get to add your +4. And you do get to add acrobatics to this. So that's a +6 to the roll.
+6, including the Cat's Grace.
That's included. It's a +6 including the Cat's Grace. Your target number is 16.
That is a 23.
Yeah. So you describe how you get around these skeletons.
So Aminata would kind of hunker down just to try and see what sort of openings are available to try, and they would have noticed as soon as they kind of start forming that bit of a blockage that, okay, they're not really trying to move forward, they're kind of standing mostly still, and they're going to see a space that wouldn't necessarily be the widest of spaces, but they're like, yeah, I could probably like throw myself through there.
And Aminata is quite small, aren't they? Like, they're not like super short, but they're like average height, slightly below average height. Wasn't that what you said before?
They'd be average height.
So
and
short.
Listen, right? Listen. So their average height, like, to be honest, they'd also probably be maybe a bit more on the tall side because their mom is a dryad.
Yeah, they are very slender as well, though.
Yeah, so they're going to see this opening and just going to maneuver themselves through it, and they're going to kind of like throw themselves through that gap and roll, catch themselves, and rush at your man to stab him.
Give me a stealth roll, but you get like all the crazy advantages because of the ring, and so you get your +1 for Dex, +4 for your rogue skill.
Plus, he's also like hopefully really distracted and disoriented,
and also +10 for your ring of invisibility. So that's a +15.
And I will, like, what sort of attack do I want to use? You see, I'd probably want to try and do as much damage as possible to him.
You don't have the assassin
I
rogue
do.
skill, do you? Oh, you do. Oh, that you should have added that last round. Because when you have sneak attack, you get to add that additional 1d8 plus 2.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, there we go. Yeah, so I'm going to obviously be sneak attacking, and backstabbing, and assassinating.
So basically,
Overkill.
Are you using your cane sword, which you're slightly better at because it's in your dominant hand, or are you using the pistol, which you're slightly more likely to miss because it's in the offhand?
I'm going to use my cane sword.
So that's going to be 1d6 plus 8 plus 1d8 plus 2.
D6 plus 8 and 1d8
Plus 2.
plus 2. Okay, so first with the dexterity roll, that is a 36.
Was this your attack roll? Oh, this
No,
is the stealth roll. This is
yeah,
the
it's a
stealth roll. I was
stealth roll.
confused. Yeah, okay. So yeah, you are like the knight. Okay?
Yeah, so I'm just like sneaky.
Yeah.
So like when I land, there's going to be like not a single sound, even though I do
Yeah.
have the sword, the pistol,
Yeah.
and to actually attack,
Mhm.
that is a 13 plus 2 plus 4.
17.
And then there's the...
That's gonna hit.
Okay, deadly.
That is gonna hit.
Solid.
He can't use any of his magics to defend because he doesn't see the attack coming because you're wearing a legendary ring of invisibility. So roll your damage. As I said, that's 1d6 plus 8 and an additional 1d8 plus 2. Yeah, every time you attack with sneak attack or attack somebody who has already been injured in your round, if they're ahead of you in the initiative order and have received an injury, you get the assassin feature.
Beautiful.
It's a nice rogue skill.
It really, that's why I took it. I was like, listen, I'm not a murder hobo or anything, but
like
it'll come in handy.
Feyre doesn't have.
You saying "but" doesn't make you not a nerd murderer.
Yeah. But like this is the thing. Feyre doesn't have like stupid, crazy big dice pools for bonus sneak attack damage. Instead,
True.
it's flat modifiers that you're guaranteed. But then you have that rogue skill you can also take to get extra damage. You know.
Mm-hmm.
So what is your total damage on this chap?
18.
Okay, nice.
Oh, and with backstab, isn't that a +4 to any damage that I do?
Yeah, it was that's where the 1d6 plus 8 came from. The plus 8 to the 1d6 was because of that backstab. Yeah, that's what that was. Okay.
Sorry.
All right, cool. Super. Right.
Okay, right, sorry, yep.
Yeah.
So. I haven't played a rogue in Feyre yet, so I'm just I always get really
Neither have I.
It's totally cool, you know.
I just can't wait till we're high level and it's like,
okay,
so you're doing it.
so
Obscene amounts of damage when you're first
Amanada, you
attack.
do have one minor action still free. It took a minor action to get to him.
Oh yes, I have that extra attack.
It costs 2 minor actions. You only have 1 left, so you don't
I
get
only
the
have
extra attack.
Okay, that's fine.
You do get your extra attack with dual wielding if you want. So you do,
Of course.
you do get that because you are dual wielding cane and revolver.
Yep, I'm going to try and do maximum damage. And since I'm close to him, I'd say if I aimed, it wouldn't be a whole lot, right?
I don't bother with point blank mechanics for Feyre because it just makes things fucking messy and complicated.
Okay, fair.
Because if you do that thing, you should have it for magic too, and then it just becomes,
it gets silly then, doesn't it?
Okay.
Yeah,
but
true.
You do get your sneak attack on this, which means you get the extra 1d8 plus 2 as well on this attack.
Okay.
Okay. So
that with revolver, that is I rolled a 19, and that's a
that's a hit.
20.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's 1d8 plus 6 plus 1d8 plus 2.
So 1d8 plus 6
Mm-hmm.
and 1d8 plus 2.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and okay, that's another 17 damage.
Uh-huh. Cool. Sorry, just give me 1 second here. Apologies. 17, you said, yes?
Yeah. So that total damage I would have done to him is what, 34?
Sorry. 18 plus 17 is 35.
Oh, sorry, 18. Sorry, I read it 17 for some reason.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. He's taken between the fireball and this. He's taken a considerable amount of damage now at this point.
And he's still not down?
No, he's not.
Oh,
Sylvia, it is your turn.
I took 73 points of damage because I took my armor because -3 for my armor.
Minus 3 for your magical bracelet of armor. Yes, very important.
It's all the like it's the little things.
Oh, sorry, I just remembered something. So in my bullets.
Yeah.
I didn't add my +1 for my sure shot.
Okay, so that's like an extra 2. Okay. All right. So you were hitting anyway. It's just an extra 2 damage. Okay.
So I'm going to. I can't take another hit like that. Neil, I'm gonna spend like. Oh, I'm gonna be getting into the break glass in case of emergency stash soon. I'm gonna spend 20 mana on healing myself. And how many d4 would that give me?
Hold on. What spell are you casting?
Minor healing word.
Minor
On
healing
myself.
word.
I would also, if possible, like to activate one of my feats. I can't remember what it's called. I think it's the spell double. It basically means
like twinning or something.
Twinning is the sorcery equivalent. I want to use that to maybe do some damage to one of the skeletons because I just read that if you cast healing magic on an undead, like such as a skeleton, it does damage.
So you can't spend 20 mana. You spend 2 mana for 1d4 and an additional 2 mana for additional d4s to a maximum number of additional d4s equal to your magic, which is 4. So that's 8. So that's a total of 10 mana.
Okay, cool.
Now, if you want, you can cast more to make it harder for it to be dispelled, but you will not gain any additional d4s from the pool.
Can I spend an extra 6 so it doesn't get dispelled then, I guess?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Okay.
But I'd like to, try and hit a skeleton with it as well.
So I always forget that you have twin spell, isn't it?
I can't remember what the thing is called. I know in the dragon game, it's the sorcerer.
It's twinning. Yeah.
Twinning. It's similar. So
which is what I keep calling it, and I know it's not that.
Spell double
sorry.
is what it is. It's spell double. Now it's 6 feet points, okay? And it should be on your character sheet. I don't know why it's not. I'm gonna add it now. Okay.
Okay. 6 feet points. Okay, so that's 6 above my.
So the target number for a first level spell is 16. So you need to roll your d20 and you need to get a total of 22 or higher when you add your +4 for magic.
Wait, so the spell target is higher? I thought you said it was okay.
The spell target is for those spells is 16, and the feat mechanics in this game are the feat.
I need to get
plus the target number.
I'm gonna give it. Oh, that's right. It's cocked. No, that's fail. But
so you do spend a minor action. You don't double the spell to hit a second target, but you do still successfully cast a spell. Okay, so this individual, seeing you going to cast a spell, reaches out and throws dispel magic at you, but he did not spend enough.
Oh, thank God. Okay, so how many d4 am I rolling?
It is 5d4.
5.
5d4 plus a 4.
5d4 plus 4. Okay. So 3, 6, 7, 10, 12, 16.
16. Okay. So you're now up to 44 grit, yes?
43. 16.
You were on 28, weren't you?
I took 1 point of damage
Oh, sorry.
in the last, yeah.
Sorry. Okay, right. Okay, Justine, it's your go.
It's my go indeed. So I'm going to cast Arcane Bullet on the lad,
Mm-hmm.
on the guy, on the dude.
How much mana are you spending?
That's a very good question. So let me do my math again because I always forget how to fucking do it.
So it's a
So the
base 4.
base 4 per 4 bolts.
Yes. Because that is
Yes.
what your intellect is, isn't it? You're super smart. Yes.
I'm super smart.
Big
So
brain.
that's 4 bolts for me.
Mm-hmm.
Then so 4, 8. I'm going to spend 20 base mana minus 6. No, 20, 21. You can divide that by.
20 minus 6, yes?
Yes.
Okay, so
20 minus 6.
so that will be an additional 4 bolts. So that would be 8 bolts in total. Okay? And at a cost of 14. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
So
I'm using online dice roller because I
So you go to conjure the spell, sending it out at him, but he sees this and he uses his second minor action and he counters. And this time he did spend enough. So your spell fails.
Oh, shit.
But the mana is still spent.
Mm.
It is now his turn.
Oh my God, just let us get our friend, for fuck's sake.
So it's now his turn. So what you see, I just need to check one thing, sorry.
You better turn and run because I'm actually like so annoyed with this right now.
He better not try and do anything to try and see me because I'm so fucked from right there.
Okay, so I
just want to get
shit.
Astrid. Like this is
He
this is
can't
so
do
annoying.
what I was going to have him do. He just cast 2 dispel magics. He uses minor actions. Okay, so
Oh no, Neil can't like mess us up more. Oh,
how terrible, isn't it?
oh, he can do this instead.
Ah, for fuck's sake.
He really doesn't like Gwyn. She just casts fireball at him. So
please don't kill Gwen. Neve isn't even here.
Yeah, that would be really shitty.
I need to check something. -7 to mana. Okay. I have to do some sums myself. So
Yeah, but that's your actual job. So like
So I think he's gonna want to spend 8, 16, 24, 32 -7 is 25. Okay, so a powerful beam of necrotic energy strikes out at him from his hands, aiming for Gwyn.
Well, he can go and fuck himself because Justine is going to use her greater blink as a reaction and blink Neve the fuck away from there.
Ooh, I like it. That's okay.
I actually forgot you had that spell.
Yeah. So, and there's no one behind Gwyn to get hit. So
Exactly.
he cries out in anger. He says,
So I'm blinking Neve behind me, Gwyn.
He cries out in rage. Says, "Fine, I'll get you next."
Oh, will you just fuck off and let us get our friend?
We're at the top of the initiative order. It is Gwyn's go.
Gwyn's go.
Oh, Gwen is just.
What you gonna
Gwen
do?
is Gwyn is so mad. I could
Gwyn
see
is behind you still now.
I could see Gwyn basically kind of putting an arm across Justine, just being like, okay, you're done. You're gonna sit the fuck down. Oh my god, I don't want to be. I am being a bit ridiculous with my mana expenditure here, but
this is an exceptionally powerful adversary you're facing.
Yeah, like
I'm
exceptionally powerful.
Okay, so we're
Remember
good with me
I-
deciding to go to town on this asshole,
Remember, I
right?
told you that you have so much extra mana because of your mana receptacles was going to have to make things harder for you all.
Yeah, and remember we told you to fuck off.
See how that's worked out?
Okay,
So-
so Gwen is gonna go with Fireball again.
How much mana is she spending?
I'm gonna spend like I'm gonna spend 20 mana because yeah, that's what I'm gonna spend. So how many d8s is that?
So that would be, hold on.
I dug out some more d8s, so I should have enough now.
It would have to be, so it has to be a multiple of 6, sorry. Well, multiples of 6 are what counts, so it's a base 6. So for an additional 12, you get, that brings it to 18.
So if I say
mana.
20, if I say, sorry,
You said 20 mana.
20 mana, yeah.
But it's a third level spell, so the base cost is 6 mana.
Base cost is 6.
So it's multiples of 6.
So 6, 3, 18, 6, 12, 18.
24?
Okay, 24. Yeah, 24.
That would be 8d8.
Can
Again, because it was. Oh, okay, because it was
No.
36.
No, because it was 10d8 last time. Because you
No,
cast it with more.
okay.
You spent like 30 or 35, whatever it was. It was more.
Yeah, okay.
Sorry,
Okay.
Justine, what were you going to say there?
The question: does Justine see what Gwyn is casting?
Yeah, she's right behind you. I'll say that you recognize.
So
her.
can I use a free action to shout something?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Absolutely.
Justine is just going to scream "run" because she doesn't know where Aminati is. Because she's
Screams run.
yeah.
Okay.
And I'm hoping that Aminati will understand its meaning.
Mm-hmm.
That it's
Well,
it's
Aminati
for her
can.
to run towards us.
Yes. No. Excellent.
So, sorry, remind me, how many. Sorry, you said how many
I
d8?
said 8.
8. Okay, so.
So this is
What I have
happens.
is 6.
So what happens is you see this bead of red fire forming from Gwyn's hands as she goes to throw it, and he pulls up another shimmering shield of magic. Only this time, when the bead hits it, the bead shatters, and it is countered.
Oh no.
But she still spends the mana.
damn.
So it is the skeleton's go. So Gwyn is now here. So these two, this one is going to charge down. This one's going to charge down. This one's going to charge down. And this one's going to charge down. So the first one is attacking Gwyn. Trying to use its pierce armor feat. Yeah, that's going to work, but I'm probably still going to roll shit for my damage. Oh, 5 minus. She takes 2 points of damage. That's the first bit of damage I've done against her. Because, like, stupid witch armor. Now it only gets its feet once, so I'm not even going to roll for the second, because even if I, okay, wait, if I get a nat 20, I can hurt her. That's cocked. That's cocked. That was a nat 1, okay? No, literally, if I don't have a minor action to use the pierce attack feat against Gwyn especially, only a nat 20 will hurt her. So, next skeleton is going for Sylvia. Pierce attack. I rolled a 5. Second attack, pierce attack. 15 does hit, but not by enough to activate the feat cost. So I don't think I'm going to do any damage to you. No, your armor fully absorbs it.
Oh, sweet. Okay.
Next,
Because I was holding off because I was like, is it worth me spending mana casting Stone Bullet? But like it wasn't.
so next one is attacking you, Sylvia. Piercing armor feat. 16, enough to hit, but not enough to activate the feat. So 4 points of damage. Your magic armor absorbs it. Next one
Almost.
is attacking Justine. That's a
She still has her 18 temp hit, temp grit.
16 to hit. What's the feat point cost? It's so that is enough to hit you and activate the pierce armor feat.
Don't forget, Justine has 18 temporary grit.
Yes. 4. So you take 2 points of damage, which absorbs from your temporary grit. Second attack without pierce armor feat. Oh, that was a nat 20.
For fuck's sake.
Oh no.
Oh, and I rolled a 4. So that is 9 points of damage. And
can I use Arcane Shield as a reaction?
That won't. I don't think that'll bring your defense up enough.
What? Hold on. Arcane Shield. What does that do again?
Is that not like Stone Shield, or it's the kind of?
It won't be enough.
Oh.
It brings up your magic. So you add your magic score to your defense. So that would bring your defense up to 17. I rolled a 24.
Fair.
So, can you roll a d10?
Oh no.
Oh, by the way, that was 9 points of damage minus your armor, so it's only 4, and that is also absorbed from the bark skin armor. So you actually still haven't taken any damage, but you are going to still get the critical injury.
Okay, that was going to be my next question, Neil, because
you still get the critical injury because it's a primary core mechanic of the game.
I know. I was very curious as to how that would actually work because
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough.
5.
You suffer a wound to your non-dominant leg. Your movement is halved until you take a major action to bandage the wound or receive healing. So, not the worst. You can decide where on the leg that attack is. You will have a scar from that wound. So you get to decide where your sexy scar is. Chick stick scars.
On thigh.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Justine is straight, like.
Isn't we don't know.
So
Sorry.
I think all of the skeletons have now attacked. Wait, how many times were you attacked, Justine? Once or twice?
Twice.
Okay, no, 2 more. That was a 2. That was nearly not 20. Then it became a 2. So and then last attack. No, those. Oh, this one is a 12, which will hit you unless you want to use a reaction.
No, I think I should be fine.
Yeah, well, the thing is with your armor, like your arcane, your magic bracelet of armor fully absorbs it. Okay. So sorry about all that, folks. Amanad, it is your turn.
Okie dokie. So I'm still going to be up close and personal, and I'm going to do my max damage attack again.
Turn him into a kebab.
That is the goal. That is legit my goal right now. Because I'm
really
annoyed that he's
right now. Sorry, I haven't eaten in Zaytoon in ages.
Zaytoon kebabs are some of the best.
Right.
Sorry.
Amanata, you have both minor actions, so you can use them to get an extra attack. So you get primary weapon attack, offhand weapon attack, second primary weapon attack if you want. And these are all sneak attack, and that means they also get the additional 1d8 plus 2 for the assassin skill.
Yeah, okay, let's go for it.
Okay.
Because I probably would like.
So you are.
Okay.
So it is a plus. Yeah, so plus 3, plus 4. So plus 7 for the attack roll on the cane sword.
That is a dirty 20.
So that's a hit. So that is 1d6 plus 8 and 1d8 plus 2.
Okay. And 1d8 plus 2. So first round of damage is 19 for the cane sword.
Ooh, good God. Second attack with the revolver. So plus 7 to hit.
That is a 24.
So that's a hit. So that's this is 1d8 plus 6 plus
6
1d8.
and 1d8 plus 2.
Yes.
Mhm. And that is a 22.
Oh God. Right. And then your last attack with the cane sword again.
Cane sword.
Plus 7 to hit.
That is an 18 to hit.
Oh, he is not looking good.
God,
So
fuck this guy.
that is
I'm
your
like,
turn fully done. Sylvia, it is your go.
oh Jesus, right. Okay. I'm gonna go on the offensive. I'm gonna cast Stone Bullet. Does this go?
How much mana are you spending? You can spend a max of 10 at a cost of 8.
I'm gonna spend 10.
And that is 5d4 plus 4.
5d4 plus 4.
Yes.
1, 2, 3. Why are d4 so hard to pick up? Jesus. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, he used to make a save.
He does. I don't think that's going to be anywhere near enough. Your spell might is quite high, isn't it?
It's high enough for Earth, yeah.
I only got a 14.
Oh, yeah, no, that's a fail.
You're
Okay.
on like a 20.
20, yeah. Okay, we've got 3, 6, 10, 14, 17, plus 4, 21.
Okay.
So, answer me this, Neil. Is that 4 bullets, or is it just a really big, sharp stone bullet?
So it's a singular bullet, but you're increasing the damage.
Okay, cool.
Okay. So
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah.
So it's not like
I was
because like the whole point is that it's not like you conjure more bullets and then can attack multiple targets. It's always a singular bullet, but the damage increases.
no, well, I figured it was like it might have been multiple bullets, but they were all going on the same target. But
Yeah,
okay,
no,
cool.
but the actual rules is written. It's a singular. Any of these stone bullet, firebolt, chaotic bolt, they're always the same. It's a singular shard of arcane energy, that's offensive energy, that the damage die increases, unlike arcane bolt where
But not arcane.
you
Yes,
actually
yes.
have multiple bolts and you can target multiple people, so that's the
Yeah.
difference there. Okay,
Fucking sorcerers.
I mean they're squishy, but they do have one of the most
Yeah,
one of the
listen.
most mechanically powerful spells in the game. So
You're not going to hear any. I'm happy being a
Justine, it
druid.
is your go.
Okay. So I'm going to cast Arcane Bolt.
Okay.
Can I actually use my inspiration die here somehow?
That won't help you with this. If you had spell feats, you could use it on that roll for the spell feat, but you don't have spell feats. Sorry.
Okay. So I am going to use Arcane Bolt.
Mhm.
It's just going to be straightforward. Fuck him up as much as you can.
Yeah.
Mm.
The thing is that I have to spend enough mana, not just to fuck him up, but for him not to be able to counter it.
Mm.
That's the problem.
I'd say he's some nut job living in the catacombs. He's got to be running out of juice. I mean,
Oh, he's looking extremely badly
you
injured.
he's got to be running out of juice, though.
he
Given the
is.
spell that he opened with on me, like he's got to be running low.
I have a question.
Mhm.
So, if I see that he's successfully dispelling my magic, can I dispel his
No.
dispel magic?
No, if you could have dispelled his when he was dispelling Gwyn's fireball, you could have countered his dispel magic with your own dispel magic, but you cannot cast dispel magic while casting a primary spell to counter a dispel. Okay, so that's how that works. You can counter someone else's dispel, but not one that's directed at you while you're already casting a spell.
Okay, I'll know that for future. I didn't even. I only thought about that now.
No, totally cool.
Okay.
I'm not gonna lie. It's something that really pisses me off is when systems allow casters to counterspell a counterspell on when they're in the middle of already casting another spell. It always has pissed me off. It's like that's not how things work, you know. But anyway, so Arcane Bolt. How much mana are you spending?
So, what's the biggest amount of mana I can spend?
Oh, good God. Let me see. A number of equal to your magic, so that's 5. So your base 5, a base of 4 plus an additional 5, 24 minus 6.
So that's how much I'm spending.
Okay. Right. Super. Okay. Roll. That is 9d6.
Just give me a second. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's 35 points of damage.
Okay. These 9 arcane shards come pummeling at him, and he doesn't try to counter it. And they come pummeling at him one after the other, and he drops to one knee, and he's coughing out blood. He literally looks like he's on death's door. As he, no, I will not be defeated like this. And he brings out his hand, to cast a spell. Okay, and it's not like the beams before. As he brings out his hand, is like as he waves his hand, the air around him suddenly gets thicker and thicker and thicker as this vile green fog of necrotic energy it's like it's oozing out of his very pores and spreading out, quickly filling the tunnel. Everyone except Aminata, because he can't see you, and it must be a named target. Okay, you each suffer the following effects. Okay, now hold on. He would increase the damage on this. So, yeah, would he go big or go home? Yeah, he does. Go big or go home. Okay.
I'd rather he just went home, actually, to be honest.
Right. So, you each suffer the following effects. Your max grit points are all... Actually, first of all, I'm going to roll the damage.
Can I try to dispel it?
Yes. How much mana are you spending?
Go big or go home, hey?
Yep. We got you, Yassine.
So basically, what's the max? Tell me, because
How much
I
mana
can't
do
do
you
that.
want to spend?
I think this is a how long is a ball of string.
There is no.
Um,
Literally, how much
for-
mana do you want to spend?
But you also have to be aware of.
You're still in a catacombs, by the way.
Mhm.
yeah.
There could be other shit down here. We have no idea.
Yeah. So, how much are you spending?
I have. Mm. But then also, like, his damage, he's dealing a lot of damage, and my grid wasn't good to start with, so I might die. So, fuck it, I'm spending 30 mana.
Okay. You're sending out this wave of necrotic energy, and you fire, and it's almost jarring when you hit it. You've never hit such a strong force of magic. He has clearly spent significantly more mana than you. And your dispel does nothing. Okay, so just give me 1 sec. I need to do some quick mental arithmetic. So Justine, you're still on like about 70 odd grit points, aren't you? With the bonus?
No,
No? What are you on?
no. So I have 49 grit of my own, and I have
Wait,
15
what?
bonus.
How did you have 49?
Oh, because of the Spectre attack.
Mm-hmm.
And then plus the 18.
Well, that's 15 now.
17. Okay, that's 15. So you're on what, 54?
Yeah,
Okay, right. So
64. Sorry.
okay.
I can fix this. I can fix this. I can fix it. It's gonna be fine. I can fix this.
Okay.
Are you trying to convince yourself or us? Because none of it is working.
It's fine.
Okay, so I'm gonna have to reroll these. Sorry. Oh, well, that one's cocked. Yeah.
Like we only came down here to get Aaron. Astrid. Like,
Astrid.
can we just fucking get her and go? Like that was the whole thing. This is
Well, that's what we're trying to do.
21, 32, 33.
the fact that it's becoming a whole thing is just like, oh my god.
Okay. 50.
See, if we had
So-
if we'd brought Josephine down here, she'd just be like,
So,
done.
folks, you each take Bar Amanada 57 points of necrotic damage.
Oh my god, somebody's dropped. Oh my god, Justine.
Sylvia's dropped.
We've all dropped.
No, Gwyn hasn't. Sylvia's dropped to 0.
Yep.
Justine, what are you at?
So 57, right?
Yeah.
Give me a second. Give me a second.
Well, hang on, you were on like, what did you say? You were on like 56 or something, or 53?
So I had 49 grit of my own plus 15.
Is
So
54,
so-
64.
64.
So you're on 7.
Yeah. I am on 7.
Okay. Amanada, you are okay because he can't see you. And Gwyn's on like 20 something. She's okay. Okay. Minus your 3 for the armor. Sylvia is down. Okay. So on top of that, each of you, your maximum grit is reduced by 21 points. Okay.
For how long?
Until the
21.
Until the end of the spell, which is 5 rounds.
Okay.
Okay. So as he casts a spell and he says, "We'll meet again," and he turns to flee, disappearing into the shadows. And Amanada, you have no minor actions because of your extra attack, so you do not get an attack of opportunity against him. And he flees, stumbling, coughing up blood into the shadows.
You can't be moving that fast now.
He's stumbling, but you can't move. You used your minor actions. You use both minor actions for an extra attack, so you have no opportunity attack. You do not move. You You see, turning. You see Sylvia. You hear Justine and Gwyn cry out as Sylvia drops to the ground unconscious. The skeletons are still swarming your friends. This powerful, strange, dark sorceress being fleeing into the shadows of the catacombs. Some of you still up, some of you not. But this is a perfect place to
No.
pause in our story.
You want to pause here?
This
No,
10
you
past
can't.
10.
I will play. I
It
will
is
keep
10
playing.
past 10, folks.
No,
And it is
I
a
will keep
school
playing.
night. So thank you all. And we look forward to seeing you all again. Same bad time, same bad channel. Good night, all. Bye.
Oh. Bye.
Don't you just